Welcome back to Dumbfounded, where today we enter the one place you'd expect people to be serious, the courtroom. But nope, because here are some real courtroom quotes so mind-meltingly dumb they made judges consider early retirement, lawyers question their life choices, and humanity lose its last to brain cells. These are all real, recorded, and legally stupid. Let's begin. An attorney once asked a witness, "Were you present when you were shot?" The witness, probably baffled, replied, yeah, not to be outdone." Another lawyer asked, "How far apart were the vehicles at the moment of the collision?" The witness simply stated, "They touched." Sometimes, even the defendant struggles. A judge asked, "Do you understand the charges?" The defendant said, "Nah, can you read them again?" Slower this time, I zoned out. And it just gets better. An attorney asked a defendant, "What gear were you in at the time of the accident?" The defendant, misunderstanding completely, replied, "Gucci shoes and a baseball cap." Then there's the classic medical question from a lawyer to a doctor. "Doctor, how many autopsies have you performed on dead people?" The doctor, deadpan, answered, "All of them. It's hard to perform one on a live person. After all." One defendant tried to explain their actions by saying, "I didn't rob the store. I just took stuff while running." The judge clarified, "So, stealing." The defendant argued, "No, cardio." A lawyer once asked a witness, "Were you living alone at the time?" The witness replied, "Yes. That's why I was by myself." The court transcript notes that the judge visibly sighed at that one. Here's another exchange. Attorney, "What happened after she pushed you?" Witness, "I fell." Attorney, "And then?" Witness, "Gravity did the rest." Sometimes the answers are technically correct, but completely unhelpful. A lawyer asked, "Can you describe the person who attacked you?" The witness confidently said, "Yes." The lawyer had to follow up with, "Can you do that?" Judges hear the wildest excuses. "Why were you driving 110 miles per hour?" One asked, the defendant's deep, philosophical reason, "I was trying to go faster than my problems." In another case, a lawyer asked, "Did you blow your horn, or anything?" The witness admitted, after the accident, "Yes. I curse it a lot, and sometimes. Memory is a funny thing." Attorney, "Is your appearance today the same as it was on the day of the accident?" Witness, "Yes, except for the beard." Attorney, "You grew a beard." Witness, "No, I shaved." Some defendants really try to redefine words. One claimed, "I didn't hit him. My fist just traveled aggressively into his face." When a judge asked a defendant, "Do you swear to tell the truth?" The response was, "Depends. What's the vibe today?" And then there are questions that leave everyone speechless. A lawyer asked a witness, "So the child was conceived?" The witness could only reply, "I sure hope so. Let's talk about age." An attorney asked a witness, "How old is your son?" The witness said, 38. The attorney followed up, "How long has he lived with you?" The answer, 45 years. That one probably caused a few confused looks. But it's not as bad as this next one. A lawyer asked a witness about their youngest son, the 20-year-old, and then followed up with, "How old is he?" The witness just blinked. Sometimes the motivation is simple. A judge asked, "Why were you climbing the fence?" The defendant's logic was flawless. It looked climbable. And then there are the answers that are both yes and no. An attorney asked, "Was the person you saw male or female?" The witness replied with a simple, unhelpful, "Yes, the art of minimizing your crime is a special skill." One defendant insisted, "I didn't run from the cops. I lightly jogged away." Another time, a lawyer asked, "What happened next?" The witness, feeling sassy, shot back, "Next, you're the one asking questions." Some people have a lot of faith in the internet. When a judge asked a defendant, "Do you have a lawyer?" the defendant replied, "Nah, I Googled my rights last night." Here's one of the all-time greatest dumb questions ever recorded in a courtroom. An attorney asked a doctor, "Now, doctor, isn't it true that when a person dies in their sleep, they don't know about it until the next morning?" The doctor, bless his heart, simply had to say, "No, honesty can be interesting." A lawyer asked a witness, "Did you tell the truth?" The witness said, "To the best of my ability." The lawyer then asked, "And what's your ability?" The witness confessed, "Lo, excuses, excuses." One defendant claimed, "I wasn't drunk, I was chemically inconvenienced." Another witness, when asked, "Where were you the exact moment the car hit you?" replied, "In the street." The lawyer pushed, "Which street?" The witness answered, "The one with the car," and roommate drama can even make its way into court. An attorney asked, "Were you familiar with the defendant?" The witness said, "Yeah, we were roommates, until he stole my roommate." Some people see the world differently. A judge asked, "Why did you steal the boat?" The defendant explained, "I thought it was free, like the ocean." "And what about memory loss?" An attorney asked a witness, "What happened to your memory after the accident?" The witness's perfect, if frustrating, answer was, "I don't remember." And finally, when a lawyer asked a witness, "What were you doing at the time?" the most basic, truthful answer came out, "Breathing." Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into courtroom chaos, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time. 31. Defendant, I didn't assault him. I aggressively high-fived his face. 32. Judge, why did you ignore the stop sign? Defendant, I thought it was optional, like flossing. 33. Lawyer, did you see the defendant in the room? Witness, no, he saw me first. 34. Attorney, was the light red or green? Witness, yes. 35. Judge, you can't drink alcohol in court. Defendant, then why does it taste like margarita? 36. Lawyer, how many times have you been arrested? Defendant, counting today? 37. Attorney, what exactly did the defendant steal? Witness, my dignity, and also my wallet. 38. Judge, you can't represent yourself drunk. Defendant, Your Honor, that's when I'm most confident. 39. Lawyer, did you look where you were going? Witness, I was driving, not sightseeing. 40. Defendant, I thought the officer said, "Run," he said, "Don't run." Honest mistake. For 1101 below rapid fire for comedic pacing. 41. Witness, I didn't lie. I just said words in a misleading order. 42. Defendant, I'm innocent. My evil twin did it. 43. Lawyer, did you attempt CPR? Witness, no, she looked tired. 44. Judge, why were you naked? Defendant, laundry day. 45. Lawyer, are you sexually active? Witness, I try. 46. Witness, he hit me first with his words. 47. Lawyer, where were you shot? Witness, in the hospital. 48. Defendant, I only stole things that weren't being used. 49. Witness, I didn't see him. He snuck up loud. 50. Lawyer, are you sure? Witness, I was there. 51. Defendant, I wasn't speeding. I was time traveling. 52. Lawyer, why did you stab him? Witness, he looked stabable. 53. Judge, stop eating in my courtroom. Defendant, it's emotional support food. 54. Attorney, where did the bullets land? Witness, in the gun. 55. Defendant, I didn't resist arrest. I just disagreed physically. 56. Witness, he stole my heart, also my car. 57. Lawyer, is this your handwriting? Witness, it was at the time. 58. Judge, why did you lie? Defendant, practice. 59. Witness, I was blindfolded, but I could tell he was guilty. 60. Lawyer, explain what happened. Witness, in English. 61. Defendant. I didn't flee. I relocated fast. 62. Lawyer. Was he attractive? Witness. A solid 8. 63. Judge. Stop smiling. Defendant. Can't. Nervous. 64. Lawyer. Did you hear the gunshot? Witness. My ears did. 65. Defendant. I thought the handcuffs were a suggestion. 66. Witness. He said, trust me. So obviously I didn't. 67. Lawyer. Did he threaten you? Witness. Only emotionally? 68. Judge. Do you understand the law? Defendant. Not today. 69. Lawyer. Why were you there? Witness. I was bored. 70. Defendant. I didn't break in. The door fell open. 71. Witness. I don't remember the details, but I remember the vibes. 72. Lawyer. Were you scared? Witness. I was annoyed. 73. Judge. Stop talking. Defendant. Then stop asking questions. 74. Lawyer. Did you run? Witness. Jogged. 75. Defendant. My alibi was asleep. 76. Witness. He yelled freeze, so I ran. 77. Lawyer. Did you recognize him? Witness. Not at first. 78. Judge. Why did you climb the courthouse? Defendant. Better view. 79. Lawyer. Did you call 911? Witness. I texted them. 80. Defendant. I'm not guilty. I'm creative. 81. Witness. She slapped me, but gently. 82. Lawyer. What did you see? Witness. Trouble. 83. Judge. Why were you late? Defendant. Time betrayed me. 84. Lawyer. Did you destroy the evidence? Witness. Define destroy. 85. Defendant. I only lied when necessary. 86. Witness. He smelled guilty. 87. Lawyer. Did you commit the crime? Defendant. Not recently. 88. Judge. Why did you bite him? Defendant. He looked edible. 89. Lawyer. What did you hear? Witness. A bad decision. 90. Defendant. I wasn't trespassing. I was exploring. 91. Witness. He ran like someone who runs. 92. Lawyer. Were you sober? Defendant. Define sober. 93. Judge. That's not how court works. Defendant. It should be. 94. Lawyer. Were you confused? Witness. From birth. 95. Defendant. I plead the fifth. And the sixth if it exists. 96. Witness. He said, trust me. So I didn't? 97. Lawyer. Do you understand? Witness. Absolutely not. 98. Judge. Stop arguing. Defendant. Then stop being wrong. 99. Lawyer. Did you panic? Witness. I panicked confidently. 100. Defendant. I didn't break the law. I bent it. 101. Judge. Anything else you want to say? Defendant. Yeah. Can I still get my parking validated? Courtroom explodes in laughter. OUTRON, and that's it to 101 of the dumbest things ever said in a courtroom. If you laughed, cried, or lost IQ points, hit like. Subscribe to Dumbfounded for more unbelievable stupidity, and comment your favorite number. Court dismissed.